And with this scene here, it has already begun to be the most accurate VR game I've ever played in my life. Holy moly, what am I about to get myself into? Well, how are you feeling? You got Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat over there? No, my name is John Riggs. How are you feeling? This is called Summer Lesson. Came out for the PlayStation VR in Japan. This will probably never come out in America. It is available physically, however, you're paying a couple extra bucks for it just because it's so unique, I guess you could say. Now, you play the role of a tutor, and you're going to tutor this young female Japanese girl. Now, you can play the role of a male or a female by shadow, like by your character, like how you look, or you can just remove that completely. It doesn't matter one way or another. You're just playing the role of a tutor. It doesn't matter. So after she kind of warms up to you, kind of, barely, but not really. Whoa, personal space, personal space, personal space, personal bubble. You have to shake your head yes or no. You can look at responses to answer personal space. Back up. Back up. So you just look at it. There you go. Good to go. Now this one, as you'll see, is subtitled, and the view removes kind of the subtitles, but when you're playing it through the VR, you'll be able to see all of the words that she's saying. And really, with a couple of options, you don't need to know English, but it does help, I suppose, to continue the story, to find out exactly what's going on. She wasn't happy with that response, apparently, so she comes back, and she kind of agrees. Oh, personal space. Dude. Personal space. All right, so she agrees. Gonna pull up a stool for you. There you go. I'm gonna stand up because I can. This is tall people problems here. This is what it looks like when I'm standing. And you'll find yourself back in the cafe pretty regularly. Now, here's a phone call. If I can figure out how to... I couldn't put it up to that ear. I had to put it up to the other ear. There we go. And the phone call will help you choose which kind of lesson plan to do. So you choose like a lesson plan. You can have a couple of added things like anti-itch cream, cake, other stuff too. And I'll show off a couple of these throughout this video just so you can see what they do. It's not as bad as you think, but still, right? So this is the view that you'll see for the most of this game. You sitting next to her as she's doing her studying, doing her work. So as she's doing that, you can choose from one of these three options to hopefully help her with her studies. All right, when you're finished for the day, you get to stamp your deal. Average. Well, you know, could have done better, but not bad for a first day. And then you can also start a conversation. Get to know her a little bit better. Get to have her warm up to you a little bit better so she's a little bit more comfortable around you. Don't say something stupid. Don't say something stupid. Don't say something stupid. Don't say something stupid. Have you ever heard about music before? No, just you ask some kind of question about manga. She refers back to manga pretty regularly in this, so you'll it's just something to keep the pace of the game moving along. So it's not just about school, I guess. Oh my goodness. I can stand up again, I suppose. All right, I better sit back down again, I suppose. Well, I thank you very much. And then, oh, you got a Band-Aid on your knee. And then at the end of each day, and you do this for a week, at the end of each day, you get to see how you did. So she's, a little bit better now than she was yesterday. Cool, all right. And then you move on to, well, the very next day. And more of the same. You can zoom in decently. Now, the graphics are pretty blurry in this game. The closer you are, of course, the better they'll be. But you just kind of have to deal with it, I suppose. Every once in a while, you'll find out yourself outside, too, for various reasons. The reasons we're outside now is because I happen to have chosen the fan option. You saw that fan as one of the options you can choose before the lesson plan. Every once in a while, there's going to be like an interactive element where it's like, okay, I'll hand you the bottle. There you go. Right there for you. Okay, have that. Well, it's about time I bust out the fan, huh? Oh, what? Why? All right, here we go. Oop. I apparently accidentally hit her or something. I don't know. Like I know how a fan works. All right, she'll also text you between lessons too. And when I mean text you, I mean she messages you like a typical 15-year-old. Completely guessing she is 15. I have no idea how old she is. Oh, good lord. Sure. All right. Well, and you can also call back to the Tokyo headquarters to get tips along the way of, of what you can use. Now this, just so you can see it, if you're curious to see what happens when you choose this option, you're back at the cafe, but hey, look who's joining you. And she's in cosplay. And it's like, you don't want to let her down. Oh, I don't know if I could have shaken my head yes more creepily, but alright. She even pulls out a treat that I'm trying to eat. Like, I didn't want to, but I don't know where exactly the level is. So I couldn't get to it, but that just means that she ate it instead. If you get too close, it'll just black out. So I don't want to get too close to her. There's also the anti-itch cream, and with that, she's just like, do this and put the lotion on the skin, or just use the anti-itch cream. There you go. It's like, why? There's even the fireworks. There's like the kimono with the fireworks and all that too. So that was kind of cool, right? That was kind of cool. I don't know, like in my days of anime, we used to call this slice of life. It's just a day in the life, a week in the life, or whatever. This is the end of the week here, and I scored a B, apparently. So, good. I could do better. And then you unlock stuff at the end of the level. And then you get your call from Tokyo headquarters at the end of the week as well, saying, hey, here's some things you could try next time. Here's some tips to maybe help out the next time you play this game. Because inevitably, you'll play it more than once. And you even get to have her wear a different outfit. Now, the first one, of course, default is the schoolgirl, but then you can have different outfits to choose from. You can choose, if you'd like, from any, not this one, of any of these outfits if you'd like. And maybe I'll go with the sundress. Why not? Sure. That looks comfy. And then, right back to the beginning of the game. Barefoot, huh? All right. Well, she took her shoes off, I guess, when she came inside. Keep forgetting about that. But now it's just the same game, just she's wearing that outfit now. Hello, I'm still here. Haven't gone anywhere. Again, I'll stand up. And keep that door open, would you? Again with the manga. And there's a little bit of mobility in this game, so you can kind of move maybe a step to the left, a step to the right. Here I told her to get up and check out the manga, so I'm trying to sit in her seat. But she doesn't care if you're sitting in her seat or not, because she's going to come right back and sit right where you are. All right, I'll move back. Oh my. And here's the cake option too. I had to just see what it was. This one I actually finally got to try a bite. I'm happy about that. Did I get it that time? Nope. There we go. Yay! Cool. And now I have to reciprocate and feed her the cake. Now I have a shaky PlayStation 4 controller. I'm so sorry. Oh, a little bit of a glitch there. It's alright though. It's alright. So. If you dig PlayStation VR as much as I do, you gotta subscribe because I always have new videos coming out all the time. We're also part of the PSVR Off-Centered podcast, and you can check out that channel as well. Thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for Summer Lesson. Oh... I feel dirty.